Hello everyone, back to today's second video, the weekend forecast for today's second video. So as always on a Saturday, we're having a look at the weather for the weekend. It's going to be a cold week to come, certainly to start off with anyway. It will get a little bit milder later on and also wetter and windier, although Scotland could stay in the cold air pretty much throughout the whole week, really. But most places will turn milder from midweek onwards into the second half of the week. Then next weekend the cold probably comes back. Before then we have got cold weather and some snow on the way, and I shall get on with the weekend forecast for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video release day was delayed from yesterday evening. That's the ECM WF 42 day look ahead, so have a look at that. That's taking us into the early part of March with the ECM extended model. We're going to have the regular 10 to 14 days video update coming up later on this afternoon, and this evening we'll be doing Snow Watch, looking in detail at the chance of snow tomorrow across parts of England and Wales. The websites using full weekend forecasts are coming from theweatherout.com and wetnet.de. You can find links to both websites on the links page and also in the description at YouTube. Right, okay, so this is how radar picture is currently looking. Lots of wintry showers piling into western Scotland down to Northern Ireland, some pushing through the Irish Sea into North Wales. Some of those are moving eastwards into the Midlands as well. A lot of these are snow around coastal areas. There's like a mix of rain, sleet mixed in with some of these showers, but most of these showers, a lot of them are snow, especially ones that are pushing inland. A cluster of snow moving through the North Midlands now into parts of eastern England as well. So it is mainly dry, but just Scotland, North East England, much of the south and much of the south, southwest, many parts of southern Wales have been dry through this morning. Will continue to be so through this afternoon as well. So here today's Scottish pressure chart. It's a cold afternoon because winds are in from the northwest, generally from a northerly direction. There's no disturbances within this sort of northwesterly, just enhancing the showers at times. So for the rest of this afternoon, we're going to see plenty of dry weather pretty much of Scotland and northeastern England, although there will be snow showers around northern and western coastal areas of Scotland. Then we've got wintry showers pushing through Northern Ireland into the Irish Sea, and snow showers pushing through sort of northwestern England, North Wales, down into parts of the Midlands as well. Generally, the further south and east these showers push, the lighter and more scattered they get. But even into like eastern, southeast England, there could be a few snow flurries and snow showers around during the course of this afternoon. Many southern and southwestern regions and South Wales will be mostly dry. It's going to be a cold afternoon with temperatures ranging from around 2 to 7 degrees Celsius, 7 down in the far southwest. Alright, tonight we're going to find the showers dying back to western and northern facing coast. Most places will become dry with long clear spells developing. However, by the end of the night we'll find a band of rain, sleet and snow moving into southwest England and also South Wales with this little trough of low pressure. It'll be a cold and frosty night with temperatures widely falling down to around -4, -5, maybe -6 degrees. In the Scottish Glens we could go down to -12 tonight, so a severe frost is possible in the north and over snow cover. Tomorrow we find this system moving across central southern parts of England and Wales. Still a lot of uncertainty about this, but this little area of low pressure will push across the south, taking a band of rain, sleet and snow with it. I think rain is most likely towards the south coast, but coming inland it looks like it's going to turn increasingly to snow. So I think there will be like significant snow pushing from west to east across parts of central southern England and Wales through the course of tomorrow. How far north and east this snow is getting is uncertain. It looks like it's going to push through parts of the Midlands, possibly in some parts of East Anglia and South East England during the course of the afternoon and into the evening. Quite wide, I think we expect 2 to 5 centimetres on low ground, so a couple of inches of snow definitely looks possible. On high ground we might get up to 10 centimetres, that is 4 inches of snow. Bear in mind again, around coastal areas of the south coast it's more likely to be rain or sleet, but even here I wouldn't totally rule around a bit of a surprise and you know, a bit of a covering of snow beginning to take place. Further north, many places will stay dry. There will be a few snow showers around, but large parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern England will probably have a dry day. Until late on, and then we might see another area of rain, sleet and snow just start to push in towards Northern Ireland. Cold tomorrow, where it's snowing. Temperatures will be barely above freezing, hovering around freezing all day under the snow. Otherwise, probably up to around 4 or 5 degrees, but it is going to be cold. It'll be a very frosty start, and as soon as it goes dark, as long as it's not snowing, then it will turn frosty as well. But as we push through into Monday, we're going to find another little system potentially moving across parts of England and Wales during the morning. So we could see, the first area of snow will like peter out overnight, sunny into Monday. Most places will turn dry, it'll turn very cold on Sunday night with a widespread hard frost, and there could be quite a lot of ice around as well, particularly where we've had rain and snow. There will be an area of rain, sleet and snow potentially across Northern Ireland that moves down into northwest England, into Wales as well during the course of sunny night into Monday morning. And then on Monday morning, that area of rain, sleet and snow is likely to push across other parts of England and Wales. A little bit of uncertainty about this at the moment, so just one to watch, but we could have another little area of snow, perhaps adding another centimetre or two, pushing across parts of England and Wales on Monday morning. Again, Scotland stays mostly dry except for snow showers, and those brighter dry conditions will spread southwards and eastwards through the course of Monday. So we'll probably end Monday on a mostly dry note with plenty of sunshine, just some snow showers scattered around north and western coast. Be a cold day again on Monday under snow cover. Temperatures likely to stay around freezing all day, probably up to around 4 or 5 degrees in the best of the January sunshine, and another very hard frost seems probable on Monday night, with further ice and maybe some freezing fog patches too. All changing to Tuesday, the next area of low pressure event will start to move in from off the Atlantic, and this one's beginning to try and draw milder air in from off the Atlantic. So Tuesday starts with a widespread frost, quite a lot of ice around as well. Cloud and outbreaks of rain through Northern Ireland, Wales and southwest England will gradually move northwards and eastwards as it bumps into cold air. Could well turn increasingly to snow. So significant snow looks possible on Tuesday for Scotland and Northern England. Several hours of snow, even to low levels, before eventually it does begin to turn back to rain as the milder air starts to tuck in from off the Atlantic. The rain and snow may never arrive into the far eastern side of the country, so there it could stay dry and cold all day. In the far west and southwest, it probably turns brighter by the end of the afternoon, and temperatures will begin to turn milder. A big range in temperature likely on Tuesday, still barely above freezing for much of northeastern England and eastern Scotland, but come down into southwest England. We could be up to around 12 degrees by the end of Tuesday afternoon. That's 54 Fahrenheit, so a big range in temperature on Tuesday. By Wednesday, we're all into this milder west-southwesterly, so that band of rain and snow clears away to the east overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, leaves us with a bright and probably quite dry start to Wednesday with some sunny spells, but by the end of the day, the next batch of wet and windy weather will be spreading in from off the Atlantic. Very different feeling day, temperatures ranging from around 6 to 12, so even in Scotland it will be considerably less cold or milder on Wednesday. Low pressure is right over top of the country on Thursday, so it implies, there's quite a bit of uncertainty in the detail for the end of the week as always. It does imply that most places will be unsettled on Thursday with showers or longer spells of rain, probably starting off wet through many parts of the country and quite windy too. Risk of gale force winds around southern and western coast. So persistent rain probably clears away to be replaced by sunshine and showers. You'll notice in the far north of Scotland the winds just begin to tilt back round to the northeast again, so showers probably start to turn wintry across the far north of Scotland as colder air begins to get drawn back in. In fact, the far north of Scotland, it may never turn milder, really. So temperatures there probably around 2 or 3 degrees, but most places will be milder on Thursday. Much of England and Wales, for example, will be up to around 10, 11, 12 degrees. That's into the low 50s Fahrenheit. A rather quiet today on Friday, perhaps under a slightly transient ridge. So showers probably turn wintry across Scotland, but otherwise most places have a dry day with bright or sunny spells. By the end of the day, we probably start to see wet and windy weather begin to return back to Ireland and the far southwest of England. Rather cooler day, temperatures ranging from around 4 to 10, so still mild enough down in the south, but in the north probably a little bit colder. And then next weekend, well, it looks very unsettled for Saturday, with this area of low pressure bringing lots of heavy rain across the country. That probably turns to snow as it pushes up into Scotland, because we decided to draw back in a cold north or northeasterly wind again to Scotland. So relatively mild but wet, windy, with risk of gales in the south. Colder in the north on Saturday, and then Sunday the low pressure clears way to the east. We get wind back into the north again, so by next Sunday it's turning cold once again, winds returning to the north, and showers turning increasingly to snow, even to low levels across many parts of the country. Finally, just having a look at that could be setting up quite a cold start to February. More about that in today's 10 to 14 day. Just look at charts weather outlook. So a lot of dry weather around today, plenty of winter sunshine, but there are those snow showers around, as we know. Into tomorrow, we're going to find snow pushing across southern areas, rain in the southwest, but snow moving through the south. Difficult to ascertain how far north this snow is getting. More about that on Snow Watch later. Cold on Monday as well. Cold starts next week. Could be more rain, sleet and snow around. And then as it goes through into Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, it turns increasingly milder, but also wet and windy, although Scotland probably hangs on to cold weather through most of the period. We end the week on Friday. Does show showers, but I think Friday could actually be a rather quiet day. Cold in the north, mild in the south, and as we go into next weekend, we're going to, after a stormy Saturday, find those cold northerly winds descending yet again. So, in summary, we're starting cold. There's going to be snow around across parts of the country this weekend. Perhaps some quite significant snow tomorrow. More about that later on in Snow Watch. Early next week stays cold. Then middle of the week turns much milder away from the far north, but it will also turn wet and windy. We return to cold northerlies again next weekend. Right, that's it, weekend forecast. We'll be back later on with your 10 to 14 day and then Snow Watch tonight. Weekend forecast, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.